Hello and welcome to episode 5 of The Pilgrimage with Brazil. My name is Jamie. Coming up on today's episode, I've got 2 games for you. We've got World Cup qualifiers away to Peru and Ecuador, and I'll be back with the team for the Peru game in just a moment. Okay, the team for the Peru game is Willian in goal, back 4 of Ziquinha, Gil, Eugenio Carlos and Thales Enrique, Valdemar at the base of midfield, João Andre and Mateus Tadeu ahead of him, Leandro on the right wing, Teo on the left, Patan up front. So let's submit the team and go and give the team talk. Okay, well, the assistant manager wants us to continue the recent good run that we've been on. Yeah, I think that's probably fair enough. So we will pump the fists and go with that. And let's get into the tunnel and answer their questions. We're in much better form than Peru. Do I have to be wary of complacency? We're always fully focused. We have to carry our confidence into this match. If we play as well as we're capable of, we'll be absolutely fine. And let's get into the match. And as always, first 10 minutes, we'll just see how things go, unless anything dramatic happens. So it's Peru in possession with the first highlight, Mendoza, but he's given it straight to João Andre, Tadeu to Teo, back to Valdemar, Teo to Enrique, who turns, chips it in, Leandro keeps it in, plays it back for Ziquinha, and Ziquinha picks it up again, but it's been given as a penalty. And who's on it? It is Mateus Tadeu, and he slides it into the back of the net to make it Peru 0, Brazil 1. 4 minutes gone. Great start. Can we capitalise that and put the game to bed nice and quickly? So first shot of the match went in. Let's drop an encourage on the lads after 10 minutes. And the primary focus now has got to be on seeing the job through. Eugenio Carlos has been fouled. It's a free kick on the edge of the area. Valdemar with it. Round the wall, but he scrapes the outside of the net rather than the inside. And the chance is gone. But we've totally dominated the opening 15 minutes of the match. Still only the 1 goal to show for it, but Tadeu to Teo, Enrique to Tadeu, into Leandro, has the shot, tipped over the crossbar for a corner, and it'll be an outswinger from Teo, into the middle, headed away, João Andre with it. He plays it to Eugenio Carlos, and the highlight comes to an end. And we await the next highlight. We're totally in control of the match, despite the scoreline being only 1-0. Free kick, Valdemar with it, and it's cleared, but back to Valdemar. Thales Enrique to Ziquinha, into João Andre, Tadeu to Leandro. And it's another penalty. Leandro's been fouled this time. And it's the same taker again. Can Tadeu make it 2-0? Yes, he can. So 2 penalties. Sends the keeper the wrong way both times. Peru 0, Brazil 2. Less than half an hour gone. And that surely should be the game. So we just need to keep an eye on the fitness levels. Patane is going to have to come off at half time. I wanted to keep him on to get him a goal, but he's not going to see it through. So we might as well take him off. I think the 3 subs are going to be the front 3 players across the match, but Patane is going to be the first one to go, I think. Just waiting for the half-time whistle and to see if there is any improvement in their their fitness levels over the half-time break. So let's go into the dressing room, give the lads some words of encouragement. Things are going well, you're capable of even better, so slightly disagreeing with the assistant. And we are going to go with Patane to be the first man, and it will be Jose Ricardo to come on. So not really a downgrade, it's pretty much a like-for-like swap. So we'll start the second half, and maybe a demand more. We've only scored from the penalty spot, albeit having done it twice. Next one off is going to be Teo, given that he's picked up a yellow card. So I'm going to try and get through to the hour mark before we make that change. And we've basically made it. So let's take Teo off and bring on Mauricio Jose. So Jose Ricardo in possession, finds Enrique, and he pulls it back for Teo. Tadeu to Valdemar, to João Andre, who has the shot. Mendoza spills it for a corner, and the substitution is made. Valdemar with the corner, headed away, but João Andre should collect, and does, but the highlight comes to an end. And that leaves us with one more substitute, and it's going to be Leandro that's going to come off around about 72, 73 minutes. So we'll just leave it another few minutes before we make that change. João Andre into Jose Ricardo, plays it to the right, and Leandro played back for João Andre, across to Tadeu. João Andre to Valdemar, into Jose Ricardo. Tadeu into Jose Ricardo, and Mauricio Jose smashes it into the back of the net. Goal, his first for Brazil. Peru 0, Brazil 3. And I think at this point we probably will just make the third and final substitution. So Leandro coming off, and coming on is going to be Paulo Sergio, I think. And so we're into the last 10 or so minutes of the match. And let's encourage. There's no point in a demand more. We're 3-0 up. The game's won. So let's just give the lads some gentle encouragement to get them through the last few minutes of the match. Mauricio Jose with the free kick into the area. The header is over the top, and it's a goal kick to Peru, but the highlight comes to an end. And it's finally a Peru highlight. Aguilar to Vasquez. It's cleared. João Andre doesn't manage to get on the end of it. Arroyo to Ramos. Ramos' cross, the header is just wide, and the highlight comes to an end. So into the final minute of the match, 3 added minutes have been signalled. Mendoza's goal kick, and Madueño comes forward, and Peru have their consolation. It's Peru 1, Brazil 3. And that surely, as the commentator says, too little, too late. We've got a free kick halfway inside the Peru half. Paulo Sergio's cross. Eugenio Carlos with the back post header to make it 4-1. And that surely puts the seal on it. Peru 1, Brazil 4. Although there is another highlight. It's a Peru highlight. Rivera to Rengifo, plays it through. Enrique clears, but it's picked up by Chang for Peru. Arroyo and Vasquez, and the shot in the end goes over the top after a bit of pinball in the Brazil penalty area, and that should be that. Although we have now reached full time. It finishes Peru 1, Brazil 4. I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode as we make the trip to Ecuador in a World Cup qualifier. The team for this one then is Maicon Eduardo in goal. Back four of Valdemir Mateus, Gil, Ley and Thales Enrique. Mateus Tadeo at the base of midfield. Valdemar and João Andre ahead of him. Leandro on the right wing, Mauricio Jose on the left wing, Jose Ricardo up front. So let's submit the team and go and give the team talk. Okay, my assistant wants us to keep the good run we've been on lately going and to impress me. Yeah, I think I'm going to disagree with him actually. I'm going to pump the fists and tell them we're favourites for a reason, go out there and make sure they're left in no doubt as to why, and let's get into the tunnel. Do Ecuador have enough about them to spring a surprise or two? They have to. We still have to be up for the challenge, and it's important to have players like Valdemir Mateus in our squad. And here we go, let's get the match underway. As always, first 10 minutes, we'll see how it goes. Ecuador in yellow, we're in our blue kit, so it's an Ecuador highlight first of all. Ball headed away, but Messias brings it forward, crosses, it's headed over the top, and the highlight will come to an end. So a demand more early on is definitely required. I've probably got the team talk slightly wrong, so we're going to need to put that right during the match. Leandro down the right for Brazil, plays it back to Valdemir Mateus. Gil plays it to Tadeu. Ley plays it to Enrique down the left. Mauricio Jose back to Enrique. Into João Andre. I think he's been fouled, but play goes on. And the header is wide. And so far, Ecuador are having slightly the better of it, but we're on the attack again. Valdemar, Ricardo down the right for Leandro. Valdemir Mateus, back to Valdemar. The loose ball is eventually cleared, and the highlight comes to an end. So far we've had more shots but haven't hit the target yet, whereas Ecuador have. So we're going to need to up our game if we're going to win it, which we definitely should be. So let's demand more and just keep an eye on the fitness levels of the players. At the moment I've no immediate concerns, but we're only 23 minutes into the match, so plenty of time still to go. Do we need a half-time sub? I think we probably will. João Andre plays it in for Leandro, and surely that's a penalty. It is. And Incapi gets away with it, but Tadeu with the penalty, and he strokes it away beyond the keeper. Tadeu makes it Ecuador 0, Brazil 1. 29 minutes gone. So good position to be in, but we should be winning this game comfortably. Valdemir Mateus to Mateus Tadeu. Mateus to João Andre. Plays it to the right hand side. Jose Ricardo. Leandro back to Tadeu. Leandro again plays it forward to Mateus. His cross. Jose Ricardo's header, and it's in the back of the net. It is Ecuador 0, Brazil 2 with 32 minutes gone. So looking a bit more comfortable, and that should be enough to see us over the line. We are on the attack again. Valdemir Mateus to Leandro. Mateus back to Gil. Tadeu to Ley. Plays it to the left and Enrique. Maurizio Jose into João Andre, into the area, and back to Enrique, finds Tadeu, to Enrique, Tadeu, to Valdemar, into Leandro, Maurizio Jose gets it back and then thumps a ball into the back of the net in the top corner, and it is Ecuador 0, Brazil 3. And that absolutely puts the seal on the win. Even though we're still in the first half, there is no way Ecuador are coming back from this. And that puts the mockers on them qualifying as well. They won't make it now. João Andre plays it through to Enrique, who gives it away actually. Pico clears, but only as far as Ley, who brings it over halfway. Plays it into Tadeu, long ball forward, and the header is back to the keeper for Ecuador, who launches it long. Mateus brings it over halfway, Valmir Mateus that is, finds Leandro, into Jose Ricardo. Leandro plays it back to Valdemar, Tadeu, Valmir Mateus, Valdemar, cleared as far as Enrique, who has the shot, but it's always going wide. And we reach the end of the 45 minutes, and there's the half-time whistle. Ecuador 0, Brazil 3. The game is absolutely up as far as Ecuador are concerned. So I'm pleased. So I'm going to go slightly stronger with the praise than the assistant is recommending. And in terms of a substitution, Leandro, and coming on Paulo Sergio, so that's fine, and we'll get out for the second half, start that one. I'm not going to look at who the next sub should be just yet. We'll leave that decision for a little while longer. We'll demand more. And just keep an eye on the little hearts. I think probably João Andre after about an hour. So we'll start looking at who should come on to replace him. And the answer is going to be Giovanni. As we get a corner, it's headed away. Maurizio Jose will pick it up and play it to Gilles. Tadeu to Valdemar, back to Gilles, Valdemar to Mateus, drifts out to the right hand side. Can he get the cross in? Yes he can, and João Andre picks up the loose ball, puts it in the back of the net and makes it 4-0. So we'll arrange the substitution now that the hour mark is up and we've scored. So Giovanni is on, and we've got one more substitute left, and I'm not sure yet who that's going to be. It's going to be Maurizio Jose on the left wing, and he'll be replaced by Teo. And so with just over 15 minutes to go, that substitute has been made. And we've got a free kick about 30 yards out. Jose Ricardo bullets a free kick into the back of the net to make it 5-0 to Brazil. And we are absolutely romping to victory in this one. So we'll watch this free kick. It's every bit as good as it looked in 2D. The 3D replay certainly does it justice. Cracking goal to make it 5-0, and as the league table shows, we're up to 40 points, 4 clear of Argentina, so we're almost assured of top spot in the group. Of course, we don't need top spot to qualify. We've long since guaranteed our place, and we've just got the 2 games to go after this in the next round of qualifiers, so we'll need one win from those 2 games to assure ourselves a top spot. We're guaranteed second anyway, and that is full-time Ecuador 0, Brazil 5, the final score. I'll be back in a moment with the league standings and to show you the fixtures for the next episode. Okay, time now then to take a look at the World Cup qualification standings, and as you can see, all 6 of the qualification positions have been confirmed, and we are almost assured of finishing in top spot as we lead Argentina by 4 points with only 6 points available. So with that in mind, let's have a look at our 2 remaining games. And as you can see, we finish with home games against Bolivia and Colombia in a month's time. So I'll be back with those on the next episode. And if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Monday to Friday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.